next most important thing, no new money came into the market. This is huge, okay? So the release of an official Trump coin, I suspect, was to spur on the arrival of tons of Trump supporters, right? It could be conservatives, right-wing civilians, Republican supporters who weren't already in crypto, to get them into crypto. Sadly, I don't think it really happened that way. Okay, so we are pretty much a week in. It was released on Friday night, so we're like a day short. So Trump was released after business hours on a Friday night. But all we saw Trump do was pull liquidity from existing altcoins. What does that mean? For Trump's coin to rise in value. This is on Binance. That's not the one I want. Oh yeah, this should work. There we go. That's what it looks like. Okay, so for Trump to do this nice, massive move, what happened was, look at that, 6,500%. For this to happen, what actually happened was the rest of the market got pulled. Okay, we saw the altcoins crash in price. So Trump coin doing its 6,500% move, all it did was pull liquidity from existing altcoins, caused a ton of other alts to crash in price. And I said in my post, it's kind of like robbing Peter to pay Paul, right? You know that saying, robbing Peter to pay Paul? It's the same money, right? The money pool has not grown. So all it means is existing players had to sell out of their existing altcoin holdings just to buy into Trump. Okay, so there was no new money. There was no new money. That sucks. That's not, I think their goal was to get new money. Fourth point, the players are 100% fully allocated. So what this means is crypto participants in the market have already invested as much as they could. Current participants don't have cash positions. They don't have any extra money sitting on the sidelines waiting to be deployed. So again, I repeat, all we saw was an existing pool of capital already in the crypto market being shifted into the next shiny thing. And the next shiny thing on Friday was Trump coin. So the money just shifted. It got drained from these guys. Okay, drained from this and then put into this for this to get the gain that it saw, which is pretty shit. That's not what we wanted to happen. So with that being said, with these conditions, it is nearly impossible to kick off an alt season. Okay, I think I say this over and over again every call. Without new, fresh money entering the market becomes stale. Okay, so all that happens is we're playing musical chairs. Musical chairs with the market. Money just goes around in circles without any actual overall growth. So again, that sucks. Instead of seeing a rise of capital or an injection of money into the crypto market, many traders just became bag holders in their other alts. Okay, people just got distracted with a new shiny project. So again, we need new money. We need fresh money. We need new players. 2020 and 2021 were so good because we had lockdowns. Lockdowns forced people to stay home. And when you lock people in their homes, they're deprived of a dopamine hit. How do people get dopamine hits? They need to spend money. And if they can't go outside and spend money on dining, entertainment, shopping, what are they going to do? They're going to put it in the market. So lockdowns was amazing for the market in that sense. Oh, and we also had stimulus checks. Yes? So, yeah, that really helped in the past cycle. This cycle, we're kind of struggling. And then another point I made here was, it's annoying, but at least when Bitcoin initially makes a big move, whether that's up or down, it drags the whole market with it, right, at first. This attachment spurs momentum, and it gives us a lot of opportunity to get in other things in the space. Now compare that to Trump, and all that did was suck liquidity out of everything else. So that's stupid. Now look at this. If you look at the Trump chart, let me go to the hourly. There we go. That's better. Okay. So just take a guess of where the Melania coin was launched. Trump launched Friday night. Melania launched Sunday. Melania launched right about here. The point I'm trying to make is as soon as Melania's coin launched, Trump's coin dumped. It dumped 30% to make room for Melania's rise. Okay, so this is Trump, okay, up and then down as soon as Melania was released. And let's go over to Melania's coin. Which exchange would have had it? Here we go. Okay, so Melania rose initially and then it also crashed. So it's a shit show, yes? So my point is like, it's just shuffling existing capital in the market. There's no new capital and it's shitty. So another good thing though that you can take out of this whole event is Solana has been unofficially crowned as America's chosen chain. Or you can call it like the 2025 chain of choice. And that is because Trump coin was launched on the Solana ecosystem, as well as Melania. Where is it? Here we go. Contracts. It's a Solana contract, okay? So it was launched on the Solana ecosystem, Solana layer. Same thing with Melania. If you search it, you'll see that too. Okay, contracts, Solana. So, you want to pay attention to details. That's how you become privy to insider secrets without being an actual insider. So all that means is like, yeah, we hear a lot of talk about Bitcoin strategic reserve. And it still may happen, but pay attention to how Trump's official coin and Melania's official coin were launched on the Solana ecosystem. Okay, there's something there, okay? So don't forget it. So expect continued upside for Solana, knowing this. And finally, my final note here is because of this, pretty much you can expect more junk celebrity meme coins and a crazy rise to the cycle's top. Okay, so Trump basically started a movement for others to follow suit. And to me, this looks like the beginning of the end. It's not the end yet, it's the beginning of the end. So there are going to be more opportunities coming our way, but this is exactly what I'm talking about when I say this shit is going to be completely reset and regulated. Okay, this space is going to be reset and regulated. It's going to happen. And it's because of stupid shit like this that causes it to happen. And I've spoken about this a few times. I am becoming braver about sharing this contrarian view of mine, and I'm getting louder and louder about it. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna happen. Okay, everything happening right now points to a collapse of this digital asset space before the real show begins in 5 or so years, 5 to 10 years. So until then, we are, let's say, playing on borrowed time. Okay, so until that switch gets flicked off, let's stay strapped in and bank on these gains that we can make while it's unregulated and stuff. Let's take advantage of the opportunities. But I hope you take this as a warning to remain cautious, okay, and be skeptical of anything you see or hear. Basically, Trump and Melania side gig was not good news for us. Okay, at the beginning, let me know if you agree. Okay, please, like as I'm talking, let me know if you agree. Do you think Trump and Melania's stunt here was good for the crypto space, or do you think it was bad for the crypto space? Just drop yes, no, whatever, any additional commentary you have. So at the beginning, Friday night, actually I found out about 8 or 9 hours into the Trump coin launch. So for me, it was Saturday in Portugal when I found out. And to me, I was laughing, okay? Dory, is Dory still here? Dory, I was like, what if Trump launching a meme coin just as Gary Gensler is on his way out was just a massive middle finger F you to the SEC and to Gary, right? It's like, goodbye, Gary, F you can't do shit. I'm gonna launch my meme coin, you can't do shit about it. It was funny. Okay, I thought it was funny. It was cool. And I was very open-minded about it. I'm like, okay, it's a bit confusing. He's doing it in a kind of shady way. But I was open-minded to seeing something positive come from the Trump coin release. Okay? Like, I mean, you can't deny it really was not above board. It was not regulatory friendly at all. Like, the SEC can go after Trump for this so easily. But I was still hopeful that some sort of positive outcome could come out of this for the benefit of our community, okay? For the benefit of pushing crypto into the mainstream. But now, just look at the charts. But now I think that sliver of hope is gone. It's poof, it's gone. Back-to-back meme coin launches, really, Trump on a Friday, Melania on a Sunday, with majority of both of their token ownership in the hands of one to several people, with the family, the Trump family as insiders, leveraging the early buying advantage, profiting from coin to coin, from Trump to Melania, while their supporters and retail traders get wrecked. I think that's pretty bullshit. So now my conclusion is there's no positives here. None of this is beneficial to the crypto sector. Like, how can the mainstream take us seriously? This move is not in our best interests for the retail crypto investors. And so, okay, here's my contrarian view that I leave you with. You have to ask the hard questions, right? Which is like, was all of Trump's pro-crypto rallying before he became president and as he got elected, was all of his pro-crypto narrative just a setup? Was it all intentionally set up to stir up hype in crypto just so he can then launch a series of meme coins in the family and profit from it? It's very sneaky, it's shady, and it's really not transparent. It's kind of shocking to see it come from him, honestly. And it kind of sets us backwards, sad to say. Like, was any of this legal? I don't think so. Like, yeah, it's not regulated, but the SEC, this is not legal in their eyes. Sure, it's a funny FU to Gary and the SEC, but at this point, it just seems like he took advantage of an unregulated playground for his own personal financial advantage. So, that's how I see it. End of the day, just think about it. Melania, Trump, they have zero value. Nothing. It's nothing to us. It doesn't do shit. It doesn't do anything for us. These coins have zero value and they make 0 sense. It's all speculation. And speculation is fine. That's what we do. We speculate. But the manner in which it was done was not healthy for the space at all. So that's my rambling and thoughts on the fundamentals. Do you see what I'm saying? Agree, disagree? Let me catch up on this chat. Janet, would you expect a good deal of volatility while the US begins regulation process? I have a whole section on that. Maybe I'll share it with you next week. Has everyone seen my bit on regulations and resets? Let me know if you want a full breakdown mini lesson on it. I can do that next week for you. It's an eye opener. It's kind of gloomy, but it's real. Cheryl, money grab for Trump. Gary, I think it confirms in people's perspective that this space is unprofessional. Yes, agreed. And not to be taken seriously. Yes, agreed, Flux. I think the blockchain benefit of technology is real purpose. Exactly, yes. Completely missing. Everyone has lost the plot.